I'm Justine. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a baby cow. A calf is a baby cow. A calf is the baby that comes from a cow. And I'm going to tell you about a calf that was born too early. On our farm, our cows had their babies in April and May. In Canada, that's spring. So our cows had their calves in the spring when it was warm. But one time we had a cow that had her baby in November. November is very cold. It's very cold and there was snow. So in the wintertime, one day, my husband went out to the field to feed the cows. This is the field. This is the big field. And my husband went out with the tractor and the cow feed. This is the tractor. The tractor is the machine that you drive to pull heavy things. So the tractor was pulling the feed for the cows. This is the food that the cows eat. This is the food for the cows. And so my husband, Cullivy, would drive the tractor and put the feed on the ground. So he would drive the tractor along in a straight line, and then he would push the feed off of the trailer and roll it out. So he would roll the feed into a big long line, and then the cows would eat it. These are cows. These are my bad drawings of cows. We had hundreds of cows, maybe 200, I don't remember. At this time, we had many, many cows. We had lots of cows that were eating their food, and there was many, many cows, and they would all come together and eat the food all together. So there would be a big group of cows eating the food. All the cows would be here, all eating together. But there was one cow that did not come to eat. The cow was over here by herself. Oops, cows only have 4 legs. This cow was over by herself. So Cullivy, my husband, went to look. What's wrong with this cow? Why is this cow by herself? So he drove the tractor around the field and went to look at this cow. He saw that this cow had a baby beside her. Cullivy was scared. Cullivy was nervous because the baby looked dead. The baby looked dead. But when Cullivy got closer and touched the calf, he could feel a heartbeat. The calf was still alive. The calf was alive and awake, but very, very cold. And the mum did not know what to do. The mum was licking her calf with her tongue to try to wake her up. Come on, baby, wake up. Stand up. But the baby was too cold. So Cullivy, my husband, carried the calf. Cullivy picked up the calf and carried her to our house. Cullivy brought the baby calf into our house. This is the calf on the floor in our house. She's alive, don't worry. She looks dead, but she's alive. She's not dead. She was very cold, so we put her on the floor in front of our wood fire. This is the fire, the wood stove in the house. So we put her on the floor for a few minutes while we thought about what to do. What should we do? What is the best way to warm up this frozen calf? This calf is so cold. It's very cold. This calf is frozen, and we need to make her warm. We need to raise the temperature. We need to make this calf warm. So we decided to put her in the bathtub. We filled up our bath with water, and this is water, and we put the calf in the water. This is my husband, Kalevi. He is using a thermometer. He's using a thermometer to check the temperature of the calf. Is she warm enough yet? The calf was still very lethargic. Lethargic is when the animal doesn't have any energy. The animal is lethargic. No energy. She just laid in the bath and she still looked like she was dead. She did not have any energy. So Kalevi is putting warm water on the calf, and we are washing the calf and making her warmer with warm water. Warm water. After she was warm enough in the bath, we went back out to beside the wood stove, and we used a blow dryer. This is a blow dryer. So we used warm air from the blow dryer to dry off the calf so that her hair, all of her hair, would be dry. After the bath, all of her hair was wet, but now we wanted her to be dry. So we used the air from the blow dryer, and every towel in the house was used to dry her off. We used the towels to dry her body and her hair, and the blow dryer to make sure that the calf was warm and dry. This is the calf. We decided to call her Lucky because she was lucky to be alive in the cold weather outside. Now, Lucky is warm and dry and awake. She's starting to have a little bit more energy. She's awake. And she was so cute. She's so cute. And we used all of these towels on the floor to try to keep her comfortable. Lucky was not hungry. Lucky did not want to drink any milk. So we had to feed her milk down her throat. This is called tube feeding. So this is my husband, Kalevi, and this is the bottle. But Lucky did not have enough energy to drink from the nipple of the bottle. Lucky did not want to drink from the nipple. So we had a bottle with a long tube, and the tube goes down Lucky's throat and it goes right into her stomach. So the milk goes right down into her stomach. This is because Lucky needed to eat. She needed to have food in her belly, but she didn't have enough energy to feed herself. So Kalevi put the milk directly into her belly, right into her belly. Lucky needed this food. Lucky was in our house for 2 days, and we kept feeding her right into her stomach, and then she had enough energy to stand up. So we brought her back outside to be with her mom, and she would stand up and drink milk from her mom by herself. So this is her mom, and her mom's milk comes from her udder here. And Lucky would drink milk from her mom's udder, and she would get enough energy. And she got to be with her mom again. So this is Lucky. She's in this picture, I think she was 3 days old, and she was healthy and strong. So that is the story of how we saved the life of a calf that was born too early. We got her warm, we fed her some milk, and then we brought her back out to her mom. And it all worked out really well. We were lucky, and so was she. The calf was also lucky. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
If you want more videos like this, go to EnglishSponge.com. On the website, you can find videos from many different teachers. You can choose which level you want. A1 beginner, A2 beginner, B1 intermediate, or B2 upper intermediate. You can choose which accent you want to listen to. American, British, Australian, and also other accents. You can choose which topic you want to listen to. And you can choose which grammar point you want to focus on. The website will track your time, so you can see how many minutes you have listened to comprehensible input today, yesterday, and for the whole month. So go to EnglishSponge.com. The link is in the description of the video.